Is that in focus? I think so. Alrighty. So, hello, I'm back. Basically, so Felix left me. He moved to the UK for a year. Now I'm all alone, and since he's the only other person in Australia that watches American Survivor, I had no one to play my card game with. So check out that other video of the 2-player card game. So because I enjoyed making the first one, I thought, yo, what if I make a 1-player card game? So that's what I did, and here it is. Voting cards, player cards, 2 idols, and a necklace. A random number generator, which you can get by googling random number generator. And this isn't necessary, but I've got a little board so I can set everything out. The first deck are number cards. These are numbers from 1 to 5. They're the same as in the 2-player card game. There is also 1 6 in the deck and 1 0 in the deck. Also hidden in the deck is a steal vote and a hidden immunity idol. And then the player cards. Each of them are different archetypes in a regular season of Survivor, and each of them have different skills and abilities. To the side, you have a hidden immunity idol, a backup hidden immunity idol, and an individual immunity necklace. So one of the cards is you. If you are voted out, game over. If you win, then you win! Therefore, the ultimate objective is to make the final 3. However, on each card, there is a plus or a minus next to the name. If you're sitting at the final 3 with a plus, they will beat you in the end. If you're sitting with 2 minuses, then you win the game. So you need to be in the final 3 next to 2 minuses. If you're with a plus, you lose. Because a plus is essentially a bigger jury threat. So to set up, you need to find the U card, and you pick a random number from 1 to 10 on your random number picker. So I got 2, which means you place it to the right of the 2 square. Next, you get all of the other player cards, you shuffle them up, and you place them on the remaining 9 squares. So just like a regular season of Survivor, this is your starting tribe. Eventually you will merge, but for now, this is all you're up against. So step 1 in the gameplay is to allocate the individual immunity necklace to one of these 10 players. And you do that by simply clicking your random number generator from 1 to 10. 8, which means Godfather is immune for this round. Next, you take your voting cards and you have to place 5 votes on different people. And you do that by again using your random number generator. 9 is a vote on the enemy. 2 is a vote on you. 8, another vote on the enemy. 3, a vote on the goat. And 10, a vote on the ally. And you do that until 5 cards are placed. If I were to land an 8, then you just redo the number for the Godfather is immune. Step 2 is using the abilities of the other cards. A card on you, and you don't have any abilities. There's a card on goat. Goats are neutral, they have no abilities. An enemy. Any cards placed on the enemy will automatically be moved to you. Ally. The ally is essentially a second you, which means you can move cards between you and the ally interchangeably. Step 3 is placing your own votes. You take 3 cards from the voting pile and look at them. These are your votes to use however you want. So for example, since I can move any votes on myself to the ally, I need to protect myself because once I'm voted out, then the game is over. So I've got 3 votes on me now, so I'm going to move 2 to the ally in order to protect myself. Now with these remaining 3, in order to protect my ally as well, I might want to put 1 on the goat, 1 on the dragon because the dragon is a big threat, and then I'll put 1 on the sabotage. Step 4 is playing an idol. At the start of the game, you have 1 idol to use however you want, whenever you want. And for this round, I will choose not to play my idol. And step 5, you read the votes. 6 for me, 1 for the sabotage. So the goat has a hidden immunity idol, which was in the voting pile, so the goat is safe. Dragon has 3, and the ally has 5. 10, which means the ally is the first person voted out. Then you pack up all the voting cards, and it resets for a second round. This process continues until there are only 5 people left on your tribe. If, for example, the Sabotage was voted out, then the person at the end, the one with the highest number, will take their place. So if Goat was voted out, therefore the Godfather would take their place. Once you're only at 5 people left, this means a merge. So you take the remaining player cards that you haven't dealt out yet, and you put 5 randomly, and the game continues. Now that we've gone through one round and you generally understand what you have to do to play the game, let's go through all the different player cards and all their different abilities. First is the enemy. Any votes played on the enemy will automatically come to you for the first round. Showmance. There are 2 Showmance cards in the deck. If they are both in the game at the same time, then they are no harm to you. If Heart is broken and there's only 1 in the game, then they essentially take the role of the enemy, and all votes placed on them will come to you. Goat. Goat is the least threatening, neutral player in the game. They're minus, which means they can't beat you at the end, and they have no special abilities. Ally. The ally is the most helpful card in the game. Any votes cast on you, you can move to the ally. Any votes cast on the ally, you can move to you at any point in the game. However, the ally is a plus, so if you bring the ally to the final 3, you will lose to them. Redemption. Once this player is voted out, then they will trade places with the person voted out directly before them, and that person will re-enter the game. Outcast. Once this card is voted out, then a random card from the unused players will enter the game. Specialist. All votes placed on the Specialist will automatically go to the card in the first position. Sabotage. If you are placed on any surrounding squares of the Sabotage, then any votes placed on the Sabotage will come to you. If you are far away, then they are essentially a goat. Sacrifice. Once you vote out the Sacrifice, that means you get a hidden immunity idol. Godfather. The Godfather is immune on every odd position. The Dragon has the same role as the enemy, where all votes come to you. However, they can't be voted out if they're on squares 6 to 10. So on the bottom row, they're completely immune. The Dragon Slayer. If you vote out the Dragon Slayer, then the Dragon will automatically take their place. So if the Dragon Slayer is in the top row, and the Dragon is immune in the bottom row, by voting out the Dragon Slayer, the Dragon is now vulnerable. The Villain is the same as the enemy, where all votes will come to you. However, if the hero is in the game with the villain, then all the villain's votes will come to the hero instead of you. So those are the basic rules. If you want to see a walkthrough, I will post another video, link in the description.